As IFA 2014 winds down, I visit Sony one more time to take a look at the Sony Xperia Z3 Compact versus the Z1 Compact. In terms of design, we of course have the same compact design here with the Z3 Compact, which actually took a lot longer to come out when compared to the Z3 and the Z2 because we did not even have a Z2 Compact. But another interesting prospect here is the idea that the Z3 Compact actually doesn't have the Z3 styling. We don't have the rounded sides and frame and edges, but instead we have a design that is a little bit more akin to the Z2, and that's something that you might notice here. But there are still some tropes here that do make it from the Z3, and you'll see it on the front of the phone, especially because those front-facing speakers have the same type of design to them that you have on the Z3 itself. But nonetheless, we have a very nice small form factor here with 4.6 inches in the screen, and that screen comes in at 720p resolution. As far as the way it feels in the hand, you'll be able to reach everything quite easily, and it's also a little bit lighter than the Z1 Compact of yesteryear, which now this phone comes in at 129 grams. Underneath the surface, you get the same power that you get in the Xperia Z3, and it was the case with the Z1 and the Z1 Compact as well, so it's no surprise there. Now, while we had the Snapdragon 800 in the Sony Xperia Z1 Compact, we now have the 801, and the 801 here is the 2.5 gigahertz version that brings a lot of power on top of all of the enhancements inside of the software, which still retains that simplistic but very minimalistic and very fast outlook with a kind of stock Android-like feel with the app drawer, the home screens, the notification drop-down with the quick settings, and of course the small apps and all of the Sony added in applications that include the PlayStation application, which if you have the Z3 Compact, this also, just like the Z3 and the Z3 Tablet Compact, will be able to connect to your PlayStation 4 in order for you to play games on it wirelessly, streaming across your network, which we think is great, though we do kind of question whether or not that's something you would want to do on a screen as small as this. You might want to fight for your position on the TV rather than opt to have the Z3 Compact as your play apparatus. But from there, we also have the 20.7 megapixel camera that does a great job of getting the high quality photos, especially for a phone like this, and the 2.2 megapixel front-facing camera should be enough for plenty of your selfie games. After that, we have the 2600 milliamp hour battery. That is a small bump up from the Z1 Compact, but after that, it rounds out the package here as we take a look at this difference between the Xperia Z3 Compact and the Z1 Compact. And we do think that it is a good upgrade, and it continues the tradition that Sony has now with the compact offering in the Xperia line, and we hope to see it even more so as we continue on, because as far as the mini, or the compact in this case, offerings go, this is probably the one that has the least compromises. So keep it tuned to Android Authority for all of the best coverage, including our future review of the Sony Xperia Z3 line, including this, the compact, because we are your source for all things Android.